set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Come on, defense.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Huge hit by Kendrick.
Demarcus Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Down and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That would easily been picked if it was inbounds.
And now it's 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Activate though.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Getting
Sorry
set to
about
go
that.
again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you,
Can't guard.
how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game. And
They can't stop him.
Around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
Another 1st down.
Dive play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Operating from the gun. McClure.
Almost intended for Thielen, but it's picked.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes.
He's gone.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but
yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see, but the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it, and on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
Jair's in zone.
They'll run on 1st down. Melton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, Melton. And he'll
The
be
first.
limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Darnell Savage.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. He's picked
Big
off
hit.
47.
Back-to-back interceptions.
To the 36-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Almost picked by Carter.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Here we go.
And they'll
Stop
get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Come on, McClure. You gotta have better throw under pressure.
And it's 3rd down. From the gun, McClure. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, McClure. And
Almost
lucky
picked.
to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for Adam Thielen.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
The final shot before break. McClure escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
PI.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 45-yard attempt.
And I missed the field goal.
No good. He missed it. And this score
I make that instead.
we have it. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Plus, they just for the second half. I needed that score.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Okay.
Up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brain remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A running play here
Huge tackle.
Going to go nowhere.
Wanted to do, but this one, they've stopped him cold. That to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few